This week on the Jock and Nerd Podcast, Steven Spielberg is back with Disclosure Day, a globe-spanning alien mystery packed with conspiracies, psychic powers, government cover-ups, and big questions about humanity's place in the universe. Is it a triumphant return to Spielberg's classic sci-fi playground, or proof that even legends can miss the mark? Plus, we break down the latest wild rumors surrounding the Batman Part 2, new trailers, and the biggest geek news, all in this edition of the Jock and Nerd Weekly for Monday, June 15th, 2026.
Hi, this is Gilbert Gottfried, and you're listening to the Jock and Nerd Podcast. Why? I don't know.
Check one. All right. This is for all you fans out there. Let's give it up. We talk it, we nerd it. We funny, disturb it. We talk it, we nerd it. We spoiler alert. Oh yeah!
Oh, what is up, listener? How's it going? Thank you for pressing play, and welcome to the Jock and Nerd Podcast, where we give you comic book and superhero, TV and movie news, reviews, and whatever we choose. Jock and Nerd. My name is Imran.
My name's Anthony.
He's the jock.
He's a nerd.
And joining us is a fellow who thought the title of the movie was Exposure Day. So that's what he's been doing. Ruggs, you get arrested yet?
My dick's so small no one saw it.
How many exposures have you had?
Maximum amount.
Maximum, it's Exposure Day. That's how you're going to celebrate, Ruggs.
I did my own shimmy.
Yeah, shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Puff.
Yeah.
I like the shimmy. We'll talk about the shimmy. We got other things to talk about. Let's get into it.
The Jock and Nerd Podcast.
We're going to start off with some The Batman 2 news. Matt Reeves, The Batman, which is actually started production. He's making this
There's
movie.
news?
Finally, there's some news. He's shooting the movie. He's putting up pictures. So it's happening, people. But the recent development is this report from the insider, Jeff Snyder, from the Hot Mic podcast with John Roca, about the cast and certain reveals of who they're playing. Now, we know Sebastian Stan, Scarlett Johansson, Charles Dance were all cast to be in the Batman 2. Early speculation was, Sebastian Stan could be Harvey Dent. Scarlett Johansson would be his wife, Golda, I think her name is. And Charles Dance, possibly Harvey Dent's dad. But he has just put out this crazy report, and he's usually right. He's got a lot of sources saying all of that is wrong. We all got misled. Here's what he thinks is really happening. According to Snyder's source, Sebastian Stan will actually be playing Victor Zsasz, not Harvey Dent. All right. Harvey Dent, Two-Face, apparently will be being played by Brian Tyree Henry, is going to be playing Harvey Dent.
Wow.
And,
That's interesting.
I'm like, why don't you just get Billy D. Williams, man? He was a great Harvey Dent. I know he's old, but just fucking bring him back. But he will be following in the tradition of Billy D a little bit. The plot apparently will involve the Court of Owls. Snyder said one of his sources told him that the Batman Part 2 script features some weird and interesting takes. Another claim that Reeves' use of Zsasz as the villain fits in with everyone telling me this movie is fucking crazy. So, what are Scarlett and Charles Dance? Who are they? Apparently, they still will be playing father and daughter, but they are not playing big names in the Batman universe, but more of a meld of different characters. My theory is that he's going to be involved with the Court of Owls, right? If they're going to do Court of Owls. Other news, HBO, DC Studios are not doing a Penguin season 2. The Penguin will remain a limited series. Colin Farrell is in the movie, in the Batman Part 2. Penguin will be in there. Apparently, they're also developing a live-action Poison Ivy TV series, but whether it's in Matt Reeves' universe or James Gunn's universe is unclear. And I said they started shooting, and the rest of the cast, you got Mattson Tomlin writing the script, Robert Pattinson, of course, Scarlett Johansson, Sebastian Stan, Colin Farrell, Andy Serkis coming back, Jeffrey Wright, Charles Dance, Jamie Lawson, Gil Perez Abraham, Sebastian Koch, and Brian Tyree Henry. So what do you guys think of all this? There's so many villains in here. I hope they still have time, for the Batman, that we can hang around with bats outside of all these villains. I hope the movie is a little bit about Batman and not just all this shit. Anthony, comment on any of this?
There's a lot of big names in the film, first off.
Yeah.
I feel like the at least from the Batman, the first one, and in the Penguin, they're going more the route of the way Nolan had it. And what I mean by that is more realistic villains and characters. Obviously this is still a little bit fantastical, but the first Batman had Riddler and it had Penguin and it had Catwoman, and those are all characters that they pulled off and made them human.
Yeah, he made the Riddler like a scary serial killer, like a serious scary serial killer.
So then you're doing Harvey Dent. It looks like you can do that realistically.
Yeah.
Victor Zsasz fits the vibe that they're also going for. The one that's a little interesting would be the Court of Owls, because the Court of Owls, you can make that realistic, but there's an element of fantasy to that, right? Like these are some weird looking people, a cabal, a cult, and then they reinvigorate people that were dead and make them alive.
Oh, I forgot about that part.
I don't know if they're going to go full on into that. That'd be interesting, but I really liked the Batman. I thought the Batman was really good.
Yeah.
I rewatched it when I had to watch the Penguin. I was like, this movie's even better than I thought it was. And I like the Penguin. So as long as they have something good, there's a lot of talent on this cast. I like Matt Reeves and I like the universe they've created so far. I like Pattinson. So I'm all in. I think it's good.
Yeah, this is a lot of interesting news. Ruggs, do you like Zsasz being the serial killer maybe of the movie? And we've had him on TV. They've not really done him in a movie. And I will even argue that they really haven't done a great Harvey Dent in the movies. Yes, you have Aaron Eckhart, but that movie was about the Joker, right?
Right.
You really haven't dove into
Is he going to be Two-Face though?
So I don't know. He may not be. Billy D was in the second Tim Burton Batman movie, and they still didn't. I don't think he wanted to do that.
Right.
But
is the world ready for a chubby Two-Face? He's going to be Harvey Dent's the couch. What does he do? What is he?
Look, Brian Tyree Henry, he's a good actor. I could see him doing well.
I find him not to be. Maybe he seems like too neurotic to be Harvey Dent, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know. Nothing's really like, oh my God, I'm excited about this.
Right.
It seems very mysterious. Court of Owls might be interesting. With this universe, they're playing it so grounded that maybe it doesn't need to be that crazy. It could just be Batman fighting these ground level criminals, So, and that'll be fine as long as they keep it with a level of mystery and intrigue, like they did with this, the last one was basically Seven with Batman in it.
Right. And again, we got another serial killer. And I think you could do the Court of Owls in a way, kind of like Eyes Wide Shut, like an Illuminati group that's actually running everything.
But we're just remaking movies and putting Batman in them.
Yeah. Now he's going to make Eyes Wide Shut with Batman in it.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Any serial killer movie, put the Batman in it. Again, I hope there's time for Batman in all of this. I would like to know more about this young Bats. That I did like from the first movie. And to see Colin Farrell back will be fun. It is surprising that they're not doing another Penguin season 2.
I'm disappointed in that.
I want to know where Sophia Falcone ends up. Is she going to be in this? Kristen Milioti was great. But that first season was kind of a nice, whole self-contained story that now puts Oz in a new place that we can pick up with in the Batman Part 2. But we're getting it next year, and he's actually shooting it. So this shit is happening. Probably going to see more photos, more reveals. Let's see if Snyder is correct about this. Listener, let us know what you think. You can join this conversation. Join our Facebook group. It's called Jock and Nerd Nation. Jock and Nerd. It is a closed group just for you. You can also follow us, of course, on our socials, Instagram, X, and YouTube for short videos from Ruggs and TikTok. I forgot, at Jock and Nerd on TikTok. I have not posted a new thing since I started it and put all those videos.
I have to do so. I need something to be mad about.
That's right. We'll get there.
Or
It's
something
all
to be
right.
excited about.
Listen, there's no rush. Take your time.
There's no real news.
I know. Build up the hate. I can feel the hates flowing through you, Rugs. Use the dark side.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on. I got a bunch of trailers. Let's talk about the big one. We finally get our first teaser for The Social Reckoning, the sequel to The Social Network. This one is directed and written by Aaron Sorkin. So it's Sorkin doing a sequel to a David Fincher movie starring.
Which he wrote, all right.
Yes, he wrote the first one.
Yeah.
Now he's writing and directing this one. You have Betty Gilpin in this. You have Jeremy Allen White as a reporter, Billy Magnuson, Mikey Madison as Francis, the whistleblower, and then, of course, Jeremy Strong playing the Zucks. Also, Bill Burr, Wunmi Musaku. Interesting cast. Anna Lambe is in this. Anthony, what do you think of this story they're trying to tell of Facebook's second phase as they try to defend themselves from the courts for ruining teenagers' lives, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, the Social Network I first saw in the theater and I didn't get it. I was not ready for the Social Network.
Really?
I wasn't ready for, I was right out of college. I wasn't into movies. I thought it was going to be one thing. It wasn't. It was something else.
Yeah.
Then I watched the Social Network years again later, and I thought it was a masterpiece.
It's a fucking amazing movie. Yes.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Yeah.
Once you have some reps under your belt and you've seen more movies, that's a movie you can see and enjoy. Social Reckoning. Odd that they're making a sequel, right?
Yeah.
With a different cast, although it seems to be in the same universe. I mean, you can hear the score at the end, and that brought me right back to the original Social Network.
Yeah.
So it's odd they're making it, but there is a story to tell here, right? There's more things that came out. They probably didn't, obviously you could, unless they had the writers of The Boys doing this, no one would have ever predicted what would happen with Facebook and this story coming out. So there's a story here to tell, hence they're making a movie. Imran, that was a shot at you, by the way.
What?
I mean, what? You were the one, oh my God, The Boys writers are so prophetic. If they had The Boys writers for the Social Network,
I see what you're saying.
they could have maybe prophesized this, but no one else would have predicted it, right?
Yeah.
So, where am I going with this?
I don't
There's
know.
a story to tell, but the story here is more about this, it seems like it's more about the controversy around this thing, the leak and all that stuff. And what I thought was really good about the original Social, the first one, was the dynamic of Mark and everyone else around him. So
Right.
now they have different people doing it. It's a different story. It might even not be as much about Mark as much as the things around him. So it looks like it could be good. I think I'm interested, but there's a lot of things that make me go,
Yeah.
is this going to work? Going back to The Well with a different cast, with a different director, but the same writer who is directing.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of I'm intrigued for sure, but and there's a lot of talent here. And Mark Strong who's playing Mark Zuckerberg, seems like Zuck in the way he's talking. So it's this movie and the one with where Fincher's directing the sequel.
The Cliff Booth movie.
Yeah, both of these movies, I'm just like, I don't know what to make of them. This is the trailer, and I liked it, but there's a lot of things swirling around this movie that don't give me the full amount of confidence I would have in a sequel.
Yeah. Ruggs, what's your feeling on this?
I'm intrigued how this movie's going to go, because the first movie's about them stampeding towards this technology, people ripping each other off to get there, and how popular it became and how the public wanted it and all that other stuff. And so there's a lot of backstabbing involved. This is about the outcome of that.
Right.
This is about, they made this technology and now they wield all this power. What does that mean? So I find that very fascinating. I think that the subject matter is fascinating. Do I care that it's a continuation of that sequel to the first one? Not really. I don't even think you need to watch the first one.
No, this will be its own separate thing, right?
Because I mean, yeah, the story of it becoming a thing and then its downfall or its involvement with government and overreach and all that stuff. That's an interesting story in itself. So it doesn't need the first one. I don't know. I don't really. I feel like it's a sequel in name only, or in process only,
or it's just the next chapter of the Facebook story. Really?
Yeah.
I'm on the fence about this. I don't know. I am not sold. Mark Strong seems a little caricature-y of Zuckerberg. It was a little cringe. The internet is having a field day with Mikey Madison mumbling her lines in the beginning of the trailer.
I didn't even recognize her.
Yeah, that's one thing. But in the beginning, she goes, "Let me be very clear," and then she mumbles this line, "I have 100 not a fan of Facebook," and everyone has been. She says, "I have 100 not a fan of Facebook," but she kind of like mumbles the whole thing and it runs together, and people are just having a field day with it. It's kind of funny. I don't know, and like. Flash bulbs? Really? When's the last time you saw fucking flash bulbs go off at anything? The cameras, you don't need them. Yeah, I don't know. I need to see another trailer. This, I don't know how this is going to play out. I don't have the full confidence because, like you said, you're coming off the amazing Social Network movie, which it's going to be compared to, even though, like Rugg said, this is completely separate. It's chapter 2. And Aaron Sorkin's a good writer. His directing chops, I don't know. I think I'm more looking forward to Fincher's Cliff Booth movie than Aaron Sorkin's David Fincher sequel.
As a director, you just need to know, for this movie, you need to know performances. That's really what's going to...
I mean, there's going to be a lot of walking and talking, right? There's just a lot of dialogue. That's what he likes. He's very wordy. And even at the end where he's like, I don't know what this girl's doing. And Jeremy Allen White's like, she's a disruptor. It just feels a little fucking cliche at that point. So I don't know. We'll see. This one coming out October 9th for award season, of course. Let's move on to this next one that I stumbled on. I think they played it in front of Disclosure Day. And I was like, oh my God, what is this movie? It's called Heart of the Beast, directed by David Ayer. Starring Brad Pitt, J.K. Simmons, and also Anna Lambe, he's going to be in the other movie. This one about Brad Pitt being a former military guy who him and his dog are suffering PTSD. This dog is amazing. And I guess their plane crashes and they find themselves stuck in the middle of the forest where, who are you going to find? J.K. Simmons, of course. Who else are you going to find in the middle of the forest? It's going to be J.K. Simmons. And then he's going to fight wolves. Anthony, you going to look at this?
I did.
What did you think? I mean, dude, he saves the dog saves him. I'm in. That's all I need. The fucking dog got silver teeth and a prosthetic leg. He's badass.
I was pleasantly surprised by the trailer too. I liked it. I'm in. The dog himself, whoever's that dog is, they've got acting.
Yeah.
Or multiple dogs maybe.
Yeah.
Doing a great job.
Yeah.
Just hanging out with Brad Pitt. I mean, there's nothing like a movie about man's best friend and
man
the
and
guy,
dog, man. Yeah.
And in the military relationship, and then them being in the forest, maybe having to fight some wolves and save each other. It looks fun. It looks like a good time at the movies. And I just go back to whoever's training that dog. That dog looks pretty good so far.
It doesn't look CG, right? It looks like they're using it's like a real dog. Yeah. I just love the beginning where they're both like having a fucking PTSD nightmare, like this shared trauma. Because they went through this shit together. Ruggs, what do you think of this dog? He's a good boy. Come on. Okay.
I love movies and I love dogs, but I hate watching movies with dogs because eventually the dog dies.
Oh,
and I don't like that.
They can't kill this dog. He survived war.
He's got to survive this movie. Otherwise, this movie's in the shitter for me. But we'll see what happens.
If the dog dies, we riot.
Yeah, that's right.
Kill this fucking dog.
I think the dog takes down all those wolves at the end. But man, just what? Yeah, like like you said, the performance of the dog in this trailer alone is fantastic. I was like, oh fuck, I gotta see this. I need to see this dog. I want this dog.
I just love that he's like a 60-year-old Marine.
Yeah, what war was this that he was fucking in?
Yeah, he was really in there for a long fucking haul.
At his age, he looks great in this though.
But I mean, we all know how old he is.
Grizzled.
Yeah,
I just want to point out that Imran is younger than Brad Pitt.
Yes.
by at least
A decade, right?
and,
Right?
yeah,
years.
and I look a lot older than him, which is weird. I don't know how that works. Him and David Beckham. Fuck those guys.
No, it is a bit odd that we've got the old guy, but Brad Pitt's charismatic as fuck, and still looks good enough, I guess, that we can.
He's
get
still an institution.
Was he
He's
in
still-
Fury also that David Ayer did?
That's right.
Yeah, so they've worked together before, and Ayer after The Beekeeper, I'm like, all right, David Ayer, show me some more shit. It's a lot of fun, and this looks serious. And
You think that the same guy that did Working Man did this movie?
no, did he do Working Man? That was him too.
I don't know. Am I right about that?
The Working Man,
No, he did Beekeeper, and then
Brad Pitt, The Working Man, no way.
he did. No, let's see, he produced and direct. No, David Ayer did direct A Working Man and Beekeeper back to back.
I'm right. I'm right.
You're right.
So the same man that did Beekeeper
But he's going back to.
did Working Man, and the same guy that did Working Man did this movie.
But Fury 2014 also has Brad Pitt, so they're working together again.
Wait, run that by me again. Who's directing this movie that did bad?
David
movie?
Ayer.
He did
Is
Suicide
Who
Squad.
did
He's doing
Suicide-
this one.
Yes.
Oh
But he-
no!
And he did he did A Working Man, but he did The Beekeeper.
Right? Okay, gotcha.
So
David
the
Ayer's pretty
same
hit or
guy-
miss.
So the guy
He is.
made a
He
great
is.
movie with Jason Statham and made a shitty movie with
So
Jason
then that
Statham.
means the next one is going to be good, which is this movie. But you're right. He is hit or miss. It like goes back and forth.
Yeah,
Like he'll make a good one, then he'll make a shitty one, then he'll make a good one.
yeah. Don't like that, but all right, fine.
We'll see. I mean,
Now I'm not as in on it.
oh no, the
Trailer looks good though.
The trailer does look great. Let's move on to this next one that taps into multiple fears at the same time. I heard about this because they showed a 6-minute clip at CinemaCon, and then I was like, I need to see this. And they finally released the teaser for a movie called Whalefall. This one coming out in October also, starring Austin Abrams, Josh Brolin, Elizabeth Shue, about looks like a diver who gets caught between a whale and a squid interaction and gets swallowed alive.
Shit.
Horrifying. This trailer, I really dug because it is terrifying. Anthony, back to you. What'd you make of this Whalefall trailer?
I had two thoughts. One, had no idea this movie existed. Watched the trailer, was on the edge of my seat, and said, "That's a movie I'd probably see."
Yeah.
Never seen I mean, other than reading the Bible and hearing about Jonah being swallowed by a whale,
Yep.
or maybe those Moby Dick stories. You don't really hear about them sperm whales swallowing people, and this one gets tangled up with a squid that tangles with Austin Abrams. So
Fuck that.
well cut trailer.
Yeah.
Interesting concept, right? This is why you go to see the movies. You go to movies to see shit like that. Where you're like, oh my God, what would happen if a man got swallowed by a whale? Now, the other thing is, and I know this guy's been around for a bit, it feels like they're really pushing him to be a thing. Is Austin Abrams going to be a thing?
Yeah, I mean,
he's in Weapons, he's in Whalefall, he's in Resident Evil.
Yes, he is. He is going to be a thing soon. They're putting him in everything. He's not bad. I like
He's
him.
a Euphoria guy. You love Euphoria.
Yep, he was in Euphoria in the first season. I don't mind the Austin Abrams. I'm happy to see him get this. Apparently, this is also
is he country Timothy Chalamet? Like,
little,
is he
yes,
Hick
yes,
Chalamet?
yeah. He's T Chalamet light. He's country T Chalamet, absolutely. So is a bunch of other people. But I read this article that they tried to be as scientifically accurate as possible, and apparently, sperm whales have throats that are big enough to swallow a person whole, and they don't chew their food. So you can get swallowed and be inside the fucking stomach and still alive. Rugs, is this terrifying? This is why
there
I don't
stomach
go
acid involved?
I
mean,
don't
are
know,
you
but
gonna be
this is why I don't go in
burning?
the fucking water ever for anything.
Well, you have to be really
because you can't
deep
swim.
to be
Well,
fucking
that
with a
too.
sperm whale.
Yeah.
You got to be really deep under there. The sperm whales don't come up very
Well, it
often.
looks like it's chasing the squid, right? So maybe it came up a little higher in this chase, and the squid is the thing that grabs him. But apparently, this is part of like this 6-minute scene where everyone was like not breathing when they showed it, and they said it was amazing, and I can see why.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It is a crazy fucking thing, and maybe when he gets in there, he's going to see Geppetto and Pinocchio in there.
Yeah, they're in the whale. Yes.
Yeah.
Pinocchio.
Maybe they get out by lighting a fucking fire, and
Oh, fuck do you get out? Is there acid?
You got to choke them out, man.
You got to poke them and make them sneeze? I don't know.
Pull
Whalefall.
out the blowhole.
Yeah, you got to blow them? What?
You plug the blowhole.
Oh, then they can't breathe. And then
You put your dick in it.
Classic. That's a classic tactic.
Or the golf ball in the blowhole like in Seinfeld.
Sure, you can do that.
Yeah, put your dick in the blowhole and then he'll spit you out.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a way out that he's gonna breathe. You're in there. There might be a sinus you could get caught up in there.
October 16th. That's my sister's birthday. This when the movie comes out. Right on her birthday. Last one trailer here. Marvel's X-Men 97 Season 2 coming back July 1st. And they've put out their first official trailer. Ruggs, let's start with you this time. We got.
I don't even fucking remember it.
There's that's right. Did you watched it?
It came out like a week ago or something.
Yeah. There's a lot of mutants in here, a lot of action. Remember, they got to save the X-Men are in the 90s. They got to go to the 90s. They got to come back from the 90s. We're going to get to hang out with the 90s X-Men.
I like 90s X-Men.
Yeah, I thought the animation looked fucking sick.
Looks as good as it did last time.
Yeah.
What was the major story break in there?
At the end, remember, they all got split up into different time periods, and it was Apocalypse, and some went way in the past, some in the future.
Oh, yeah, this is the Apocalypse one. This is where they have Apocalypse.
Gambit dies, Rogue's still mourning him.
Right.
And it's Apocalypse, but you got some fucking.
You see early Apocalypse when he's young, and then you see him when he's like fully cock diesel Apocalypse. And the sinister fucking dude.
I'm looking forward to hanging out with some good X-Men drama. Actually,
I'm gonna watch this because I like the last season. As long as they don't fuck it up and they don't fucking start doing some shit.
Anthony, X-Men in the 90s. What do you think of this?
Well, aren't these all in the 90s?
Oh yeah, it is 97. But they went to different times. I forgot the show's called fucking X-Men 97.
Correct. No, I mean, I forgot also what happened, although I do remember liking X-Men 97 a lot.
Yeah.
So this trailer was good. I mean, it looks epic. The music that they cut to it was really well done. I like the score that they had, and it looks like they have to reunite everyone, which is a fun thing. So yeah, I think it'll be good. I think people will like it. It seems like they have the right crew doing this. They don't have the weird guy doing that, right?
Bo DeMeo?
No, Bo DeMeo's out, and
I hired another person that's going to send selfies of themselves.
And I don't know how much of his stuff they're using or they rewrote it. But the fucking animation, the action looks epic, and fucking Logan at the end going, "We're back, baby." I was like, yeah, all right. I'm ready to get back to the X-Men. Some fun X-Men 97.
I feel like the last series was good enough that I'll give this one a try, no problem.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's easy to watch, and it reminds me of being a kid and watching Saturday morning cartoons. It still has that feeling of the 90s, so I just appreciate the nostalgia hit. That's July 1st. I don't know if they're all going to come out at once, or they come out weekly. I don't remember. Disney Plus. Finally, last thing to discuss here, fellas, is a piece of movie merchandise. Apparently, a Mexican theater chain called Cinepolis has revealed a limited edition 3D collectible Supergirl cup. All right. And listener, if you look at your podcast player, the cover art should change to this cup we are going to be talking about. Ruggs, do me a favor. People who can't see the picture, I just want you to describe this collectible Supergirl cup here.
Mm-hmm. It's a cup that is dressed up like Supergirl.
Uh-huh.
So imagine like there's a jacket that's wrapping around this cup and a indication that there is a belt and a skirt and the Superman signal, the Supergirl emblem.
Right, like she's wearing the coat in the movie, right? I get it. It's a
cup.
Coat.
The cup is wearing the coat.
Yes,
there's no sleeves.
I want you to describe the coat and the color of the coat, and maybe what does it remind you of?
It reminds me of my dick.
Yes,
or my balls. Because it's wrinkly. Yeah.
Anthony, does this not look like a cup covered in half of foreskin of somebody?
It looks like some like a penis just got whatchamacallit, circumcised.
Yes.
Like it's just The skin is just dripping over. Like it just needs to be like much browner.
Whoever approved the color.
And not as much texture on the hood part of it.
No, you don't need all those flesh-colored
All right.
wrinkles.
I didn't know that Supergirl could wear a dick jacket, but now
I
I
mean,
want to see this
whoever
movie.
approved the sample and saw this color and was like, yeah, that's fine. Let's make a fucking 5,000, 500s of thousands.
Well, Imran, dicks come in a lot of colors. They come in brown too. So, like, I mean, I don't think it's the mold. It's the
It
mold.
is the
of
mold.
texture.
I think you're right. I think even if you darkened it to a darker brown, the wrinkles and the mold of this cup still looks like
Yeah, it'll just look like
foreskin. It would just look
like
like
a guy with a brown dick.
look like a fucking Pakistani guy's foreskin instead of a white guy's foreskin, you know? What are you doing? This is hilarious, Supergirl movie. What are you going to wrap the popcorn tub in? That's what I want to know. Is it just going to be like boobs? I don't know.
If
More
you should have
foreskin?
at least look like a vagina. It's a girl.
Yes. Just
It's very insensitive.
Just the mold. The mold was off. Should not have been approved. Anyways,
This whole idea of a cup is terrible.
it's really bad. I saw this. I was like, why is there foreskin on this fucking cup? This
Like,
makes
who wants this in their house?
Who wants to hold this? Who even wants to touch this?
It's terrible.
Anyways, I'll be first in line getting me one of these when they come out. Just because it's a collector's item.
Yeah, you really want to just run your hand across the back of
I
that
just
thing.
want to feel the texture. That's all. This is familiar. Let's take a break here, fellas. We're going to play some promos. And we're going to come back and disclose what we think about Steven Spielberg's latest movie. You see what I did there? Right after this.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
What's up, Jock and Nerd Nation? This is Logan at Mostly Superheroes, a podcast that was partly inspired by the Jock and Nerd Podcast. We talk about a lot of the same stuff, MCU, DC heavy, with other content that comes out of HBO Max, Amazon Prime, Netflix, and more. We're committing to doing something new every day in 2021, so come join the fun, check out the schedule. Find us at mostlysuperheroes.com and enjoy the rest of the show.
I'm Imran.
And I'm Sophia.
I'm the brother.
And I'm the sister. And we are watching a show about cousins.
We're your hosts for Dance of Joy, a Perfect Strangers rewatch podcast.
We grew up watching the 80s hit sitcom, and now we'd like you to join us every week as we rediscover our love for our favorite TV cousins, Balky and Larry.
You can find our show at danceofjoypod.com and on all major podcast platforms. Now we are so happy, Sophia. We do the Dance of Joy.
Imran, this is a podcast. They can't see us.
Oh, po. Listener, if you enjoy the show every week, this is a great time to join our Patreon fan club. Just visit jockandnerd.com/Patreon. Jock and Nerd. There's a link in the episode description, and you can give back on a monthly or annual basis, where for as little as $3 a month, you get access to bonus content, an exclusive podcast feed where the shows come out early. There are instant reactions to movies, bonus movie reviews. You can join us for our monthly virtual meetups on Discord. The next one is Thursday, June 25th. That's going to be next week, gentlemen. And other fun stuff, all on our Patreon page. Visit it. Thank you, everyone, for the continued support on the Patreon.
I will be drunk on the 25th, so if you want to join, that should be fun.
Oh, that will be fun. Hey, I might get drunk on the 25th, too.
Because it's the 25th.
Oh, no.
Why are you going to be drunk on the 25th?
Because it's the
the Discord. And it's summer.
It's the summertime.
Oh, all right. We might listen. Join us June 25th for some summer drinks.
All of the summer shows I will be drinking.
Oh, fantastic.
Wow.
Well, we're in for a fun summer of drunk rug boy shows.
Sure.
Not today though, Rugs. You're sober.
No,
you're clean.
no, nothing.
All right. Well, with that, let's get to this week's movie review. We will be reviewing Disclosure Day. Here's your spoilers.
Strap yourselves in, you fucks. Spoiler time.
This one directed and produced by the GOAT, Steven Spielberg, from a screenplay by David Koepp, based on a story by Spielberg. This is his 36th feature film as a director. And it's his 22nd feature film as a director and writer. All right. It's Spielberg, he's got decades of movies on Rotten Tomatoes. Disclosure Day currently sitting 81% tomato meter, 72% on the audience side. Popcorn.
Ooh, lower.
On Metacritic, it's a 74. Wow. That's pretty high. Huh. Letterboxd has it at a 3.3. What's that? Like average then for Letterboxd?
Yeah, pretty average.
Yeah. The movie was made for $115 million. So not a huge budget, but decent enough budget. What does it do? Let's go over this weekend's box office real quick. It does open at number 1.
Oh, shit.
Making $44 million this weekend domestically. Globally, it is sitting at $92.9 million. This is Steven Spielberg's first big summer movie since 2016, and it's his best domestic opening for an original film, apparently, which is kind of crazy. Opening at number 2, Obsession in week 5 makes $19 million domestic. This is a movie that has made more money every week more than its opening weekend, which that's a fucking crazy thing.
Whoa.
Every weekend since its opening weekend, it has made more money than that opening weekend. Currently, it is sitting at $286 million global on a $750,000 budget there. It is back in number 2. It's kind of crazy. Scary Movie dropping number 3, dropping 73%. It's made $173 global on a $30 million budget. That's still a hefty profit, though, for them. Number 4, Backrooms, in its third week, drops about 57%. This movie is now $262 million on a $10 million budget. So Backrooms Obsession, still in the top 5. Masters of the Universe, last week's movie, week 2, suffers a 71% drop.
Wow, that's sad.
So it is now made $46 million domestic, only $86 million global on a $170 to $200 million budget. This is going to be a big flopola. Star Wars hanging in at number 6 in its fourth week. 53% drop. It is actually almost at $300 million on 165, which I guess is kind of decent for that fucking movie.
What do you mean, almost $300 million?
Yeah, $300 million, which is, I thought it would at least make that. And
oh, you're talking about worldwide.
Yeah, worldwide, $300 million. Domestic.
315.
Oh, it's at 315?
Yeah, I'm just looking at it right now.
Okay, that's not bad. Meanwhile, Michael, week 8, opens at number 7. It has made $932 million.
Oh, shit.
It is officially the biggest musical biopic that of all time, passing Bohemian Rhapsody. And it's very close to catching Oppenheimer for the all-time highest-grossing biopic title.
I have Michael.
You have Michael, you bastard. I was so mad when you stole this from me.
I have Star Wars.
You have Star Wars. But I told fuckers Michael's going to make $1 billion. I knew it. I wanted it, and you fucking stole it. Good for you. So we'll in about a month, these movies come out, we were going to check in on a box office draft because it's going to be wildly different. Anyways, number 8, a movie I am dying to see, and I'm going to have to do it soon, The Furious.
I got to go see it too.
Didn't make a lot, $2.9 million. It's a $20 million Lionsgate movie, but it's like 100% Rotten Tomatoes. And I looked at the screenings on Fandango, the theater where near my house, it had 2 screenings a day, and it looks like after Thursday, the movie's done. Like, this thing is going to get removed quickly because it's not making money, and I want to see it in the theaters. I'm going to try to see it this week. Number 9, Stop That Train, RuPaul's movie. RuPaul made a movie. It's a real movie. And then
I had no idea.
Yeah, number 10, Amazing Digital Circus YouTube animation, whatever that is. But look, Spielberg opens number 1. He's the GOAT. People are going to go see it. The cast of this movie features Josh O'Connor as Dr. Daniel Kellner. You have Emily Blunt as weather person Margaret Fairchild. Colin Firth as the bad guy, Noah Scanlon. You got Eve Hewson as Josh O'Connor's girlfriend, Jane. Eve Hewson's father was Bono, Rex. This is Bono's daughter.
Oh.
Coleman Domingo as Hugo. You got Wyatt Russell as Captain America. No. As the guy from Monarch. No. As Emily Blunt's boyfriend. And then Elizabeth Marvel is playing a nun. And that's really your main cast there. This movie is PG-13. Oh, I got to mention, music by John Williams. I believe this is the 30th movie Spielberg and Williams have collaborated on.
Wow.
And cinematography by Janusz Kaminski. Also, longtime collaborator. Fantastic cinematographer. Let's just mention John Williams is like 100 years old or 90. Spielberg's like 80. PG-13 movie. 2 hours and 25 minutes. Anthony, what happens in Disclosure Day? You saw it most recently, today.
Saw it today.
Fresh.
What happens in Disclosure Day? Yeah. This is a movie where the world is on the brink of World War III. And while this happens, a man that works for a agency for the government that has been covering up something steals some information, decides he wants to leak it out and expose the truth. While this is happening, another person in the middle of Kansas, a news anchor, starts acting strange and getting weird visions. I don't even know what she has going on, but she is somehow related to this as well. And these two people need to find each other and figure out what the hell's going on and potentially expose something that the government or this agency has been hiding.
They need to disclose the information. All right, Anthony, let's just open it up. Opening thoughts. You put in your Patreon thing. I listened to it. We can start there. Say whatever you want. Same thing.
Yeah, plug Patreon. I put my opening thoughts. So if you want to hear that, it won't change that much because it's only been a few hours. I have been marinating a little bit more on the movie.
Okay.
And anytime it's Spielberg and it's a return to Aliens or a big summer blockbuster, I was quite excited. Although I mentioned to you guys a couple of weeks ago or maybe a month or two ago that these older directors start to lose their fastball.
Yeah.
So my opening thought is I am right.
Oh,
these directors are losing their when they get older, they don't make the movies that are as good as they used to make them. And that's where I'm landed on this. This movie is ultimately a bit disappointing. In the moment, I was like, I'm liking this a little bit because it's Spielberg and there's something going on here. But there were times where there was 5 people in the movie theater. I was the person in the last row. I pulled out my phone a few times. I was like, what? I'm thinking about something else. I need to think of something. I need to catch up on what just happened here. What's going on in this part of the movie? Ultimately, Steven Spielberg, I don't know what he did, what was inspiring him to do this movie, but the script does not do him any favors. While I think there are some interesting ideas and moments, it does not, to me, coalesce into actually an entertaining film all around. It's kind of messy. The third act is at times I can see this really getting good. This is wrapping up. And then it ends in a way that goes, ooh, I don't know what that was. So, yeah, I found this movie to be a bit disappointing. Now, it's Spielberg, right? So there's a level of quality that he puts into his filmmaking that is still there.
Yeah.
But when it's Spielberg. So I'm watching Spielberg and I'm thinking this should be a 10.
Right. And
without giving away my rating, when it's not a 10 and when it's not even close to being a 10, it's ultimately a bit disappointing.
Yeah.
So yeah, the other thing, and then I'll let you guys talk, is his fascination with aliens and the kind of the plot being hey, aliens exist. Seems like a very old idea that I don't really know the relevance of it now. And what he's trying to go for with the aliens existing and potentially how this could help the world. I don't know. I don't really know if I actually even buy that.
Yeah.
The last thing I'll say, and then I'll let you guys go, is I've seen this movie before.
Yeah.
I've seen it done much better, and it's not the movie you guys are thinking of, which is Close Encounters of the Third Kind, or whatever the fuck that movie's called, because I haven't seen it. The movie I'm thinking of, which got nominated for Oscars, will probably release in the summer to much fanfare, but was a much, much better movie with the same ideas and much better execution and an ending that makes you go, huh.
Yeah.
That all wraps into a really cool bow and makes you think.
Yeah.
And that movie's Arrival by Denis Villeneuve.
Yeah.
Villeneuve.
Watch that movie and then watch this movie back to back.
Yeah.
And you will see a significant overlap in those two movies and a significant amount of quality in one versus window dressing on the other. So ultimately while I was entertained at times, I found this movie to be very confusing. There's a lot of things we can jump into as far as decisions that are made, plot devices, characters being asked in the movie, beginning of the movie, the girlfriend's like, "What is the secret?"
Yes.
And the guy goes, he just completely deflects and asks her a question, and then it cuts, and it's like, no one would ever just let it. No, I would be like, "Fuck your question. I want to know what's happening."
Yeah.
Like, so there's just a lot of like very weird things that happen in this movie that just don't make a ton of sense. So,
Yeah.
all right, I'll let you guys talk.
Ruggs, what'd you think? What happened here?
I don't know. I feel like this movie's trying to do too many things, and it has a very simple story, which is a very simple idea. Was this guy's going to disclose what the government's been keeping secret, which is aliens? Spoilers if you haven't seen the commercial. But also the commercial kind of ruined it because I figured out the entire story from watching the fucking.
You did, Brad. I remember you're like,
said it
"Oh,
like a
I
couple
watched
weeks
this
ago."
trailer, and these two kids are abducted, and that's what it's about."
Yeah. So I was like, okay, well, now there's nothing for me. There's nothing for me to like find out. I'm like, and I was hoping, okay, maybe that's something more. Maybe we're going to learn about the aliens and what their purpose is, and learn a little bit more about them or whatever. And we just kind of, all they did was kind of take what we've already seen from all these UAP videos and kind of like embellish them a little bit with some like close encounter shit, and just kind of like making connections to those movies. But I missed the beginning of this movie, so I don't know what I missed in the beginning. I got to the movie when they were getting to the farmhouse, or actually no, when they first get to the nunnery.
Oh man,
when I got to
we'll tell. It opens fucking very strange. We'll get into that.
Well, what happened was I like to get to the movie as Nicole Kidman is wrapping up her whole fucking thing, and just be right in the seat, and then the movie starts.
Yeah.
But for some reason, they started the movie earlier than normal. And because I do it like this, like every single time, like clockwork. And I get there, I'm like, the fucking movie's on? And I was pissed. That happened to me twice with Silent Night, which I'm glad I missed some of that movie.
Yeah.
But like this one, I was pissed. So I don't know what I missed. Maybe it made the movie better. I don't know.
It didn't, but I'll tell you what you missed.
One thing.
Yeah.
Did you have anyone annoy you during your
theater experience?
Oh, you want to hear about my?
Of course.
Nobody annoyed me today.
What?
Oh,
No, nobody was annoying.
Damn, you got to
I
clean.
think there was a lot of adults that were like knew how to act like normal people.
I mean, it's Spielberg, so
Yeah,
this is a.
It's old people,
older
old
crowd.
Gen X people. Like they understand they understand what to do. So nobody was annoying, but I did not like this movie. I wanted to like it.
Yeah,
I really love alien shit, and I love Spielberg, and I like a lot of the camera work. I like the action sequences. The train sequence was really good.
Yeah,
there was some really good chases, but like these government guys are the most inept government guys
they're horrible.
I've ever seen.
They're so incompetent.
Like there's so many times where they should be like captured, or like the fact that she's using the same car, like her actual car, to like it's like, wouldn't you ditch that car and get another car? Just like all these things that like just don't make any sense. And I wasn't sure, like they had this like extended like when he's questioning the girl and trying to turn her against her boyfriend in the beginning with Colin Firth, that went on so long.
A lot of things went on,
and
too
I was
long.
like, this is dragging already. We're like maybe like 15-20 minutes into the movie, you're already gonna make a scene that's way too long, way longer than it needs to be. So I was like, what's going on, Spielberg? And so I felt like there was a lot of things, like they didn't have to put like the doomsday clock with the fucking Korean shit. Like we didn't need that in this movie. Like the world's about to end. Like
and it's all like kind of underplayed the fact that they're on the brink of World War.
That didn't even need to be in. It didn't make the movie any better. I mean, is it? Oh, we're all gonna be. It's like the Watchmen ending, where we're all gonna be peaceful because we find out aliens exist. Like,
yes. That's kind of what he was going for, but it doesn't really hit. Let me tell you.
Wait a minute. Before you get into your thing, let everyone listen to Imran's instant reaction, and then let's hear what he's got to say now.
Well, look, right after the movie is one thing, and then once you think about a movie is another thing.
All right.
Let me just start by saying this fucking movie, you jump on fucking X or online, it is so fucking polarizing. It's a wild thing to read. Everything from Spielberg's best movie in 20 years all the way to worst movie of the decade. It seems like the younger demo is not fucking with this movie, and the older people seem to like it. For me, I feel like the truth lies somewhere right in the middle. Like when it was over. Look, Spielberg is the GOAT,
He's still got
undeniable.
some charm there. There's still some magic going on there, right?
He's the GOAT, but this is a strange movie. And when it ended, I was like, that was just, it was okay. It was a little underwhelming. The ending was kind of crazy, and I had to think about it. But like you said, Ruggs, the direction, the camera spinning, the camera movement, the action scenes, masterful Spielberg stuff, but it does drag in parts. I could see it being boring in parts. The story is like an episode of the X-Files, maybe. Even the John Williams score, I didn't really notice it that much. It was okay. I mean, the man is 90. The good, I will say Emily Blunt is probably the best in this movie.
Yeah.
Out of the whole thing.
Her performance was really good.
She's almost so good that it makes the other guy, the other lead, just like a nothing burger.
So Josh O'Connor, he's a little bland to me. In fact, they played a trailer of this movie before it, the movie where like one night a week it's illegal to have sex with Callum Turner, and I thought that was Josh O'Connor. These two fuckers look exactly the same. So that confused me. It was fun seeing Wyatt Russell. He had a little comedic relief. He's very funny. But it's a very Spielberg movie, except he's done all these things better in other movies.
All right. Well, can we talk about what you think the theme of this movie is? Like, what did you get as
wait,
the
I
underlying-
gotta say one more thing about my theater experience. And
go ahead.
I've seen reports of this from other people. People were laughing at the dramatic parts of this movie. Some of the dialogue, I guess, came off a little corny and cheesy. People were fucking laughing at the movie when they weren't supposed to be laughing.
Did anybody walk out of your theater?
No, but I heard that too.
I think people walked out of mine.
People were laughing though. And
Yeah.
well, I think the chase scene, the train crash, was probably the best scene in the movie. All of that feels like it should be in a fucking whole another movie. A little bit.
Right.
Let me just tell you, Ruggs, you'll enjoy this. This is how the movie starts. It's very strange. You are dropped right into the story. It's kind of the end of Act 1, and it's a point of view shot of a wrestler in a wrestling match. And the Daniel character is there with the backpack. I guess he picked this place to do a handoff because they have already kidnapped his girlfriend, Jane. This is normally would have been the end of Act 1. You were just dropped in, and it reminded me of Sam Raimi's Spider-Man a little bit. I was waiting for the guy to go, Bonesaw is ready, because it looked just like that. I was like, what the fuck? That is a weird start. What'd you think of the start, Anthony? Is that strange?
It was a little strange.
It was
I didn't know
strange.
what was going on there.
Right.
But yeah, no, it was a bit strange. I do think, let's go into Ruggs' question, because I think that's one of the things where this movie has some trouble, right? So like there's different, I think one of the things is like the theme here is, or one of the themes they're going for is this like this thought of, well, if we reveal the truth about us not existing as being the only ones that exist, like what does that do to religion, right?
Right. Faith.
So like, faith. And then the next part of it's like, okay, what is is there any value in hiding the truth from people, right? Like if we told everybody everything that was going on, would the world just collapse, or would people be able to take it, right? So there's a couple like different themes there. I'm sure you guys can add on some more. But where I'm going with this is, this movie has these like things that they're going for, but they're not really going so deep into them to actually have an opinion on what that is.
Yeah.
Like it seems to me like what Spielberg is going for is, hey, we're not the only ones that exist, and if we just reveal the truth, like these aliens would probably want to be like helpful for us. But they don't actually like even resolve it. They just kind of, I mean, the ending sucks in my opinion. So it's just like this big like reveal into a nothing. And like the third act where they're like, they're showing all the footage of all the different aliens and they're narrating it. I was like, oh, this might be touching and this might be something, but they never really wrap it up into a bow. So I think that's actually one of the main issues of the movie, Ruggs. I'm curious what you think is, and you, Imran, is the fact that they have these themes, but they're all very like surface level.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem like Spielberg really felt like resolving it. And the resolution he has, if you want to get super nihilistic, is okay, the only thing that's going to unite the world is something that currently we don't even know exists. So basically, Spielberg is saying there's nothing. The world is like lost.
Oh, interesting.
Right? I mean, that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
He's saying if we revealed aliens, the world would be like, oh, all this stuff that we're fighting about is so minuscule because this is such a minuscule thing in the entire existence of the universe that we would all be like, okay, like we should stop fighting.
It all depends what like the aliens, what their purpose is, what their involvement with the world is we don't know. He didn't in like, this is where it gets sloppy. So he says in this movie, or he tries to get across the fact that the aliens love the human beings because of their ability to have empathy. All right. So then they imbue Emily Blunt's character with the ability to read people's minds.
Right.
And she goes around being empathic, but she's not really being empathic. She can actually read their minds. There's a big difference.
She's psychic.
Empathy is not when you can read someone's mind and know exactly what they're thinking. It's you feeling something and trying to put yourself in someone's place.
Like Deanna Troi from Star Trek Next Generation.
Yeah. So it's like knowing exactly what someone thinks is not being empathic. You're just, all right, you know exactly what's going on. You know exactly what to say. And it's kind of like a cheat code. So that's kind of like a sloppy thing that he did there. And then, so empathy, listen to one another.
Is it very empathetic to capture children?
I mean, they were
unknowingly and imbue them with things where now they have no control over their own bodies.
They were tricked to walk into a fucking
sloppy,
a fairy tale house and abducted. Right?
Go ahead. Right? I just thought that was also very sloppy.
A lot of subterfuge. They have to present themselves as really bad CG animals.
The aliens are the animals. Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, there's a lot of things that are done here for whatever reason that just don't make the movie better. It actually adds more baggage to like the ideas. I would have loved, listen, if you're going to make a movie that questions religion and in the scope of like life being out there and what that means, watch Contact. That's a better movie about that. It's about, there's a priest involved and there's a lot of questions about, existence and religion and all that stuff. And it does it so much better. And it's a much better film in that way. This is kind of a clumsy mess. Like he wanted to make an entertaining, fun popcorn movie, but then it's like bogged down with some other stuff where that doesn't really crescendo.
I mean, is this even like a summer movie? Like, I feel like this would have played better
Spielberg
later in the year.
To make a blockbuster. He wants to make a blockbuster.
I mean, he is, he's the guy who started the summer movie.
But the thing is like it's a summer blockbuster, but then it's cut in a way that's this big alien epic.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of the movie is more of just like a heist chase.
It is. It's not even about aliens.
Really, yeah, it's barely about the aliens, and it has really nothing to add to that. It's more like about this shady government group that's like somewhat incompetent.
And I agree with you, Anthony. There are lots of interesting ideas that are brought up in this movie and never like fleshed out or followed through. They're just mentioned.
There's a lot of MacGuffins too.
Dude, alien MacGuffin rods that do whatever the plot needs when you need it. Get the fuck out of here.
That was a little bit
what the fuck is this?
That Spielberg would be a little bit smarter than that.
What the fuck? Now, and the premise of the movie and all the interviews and the press, he's like, I'm trying to answer the question, what if you knew there were other people? Would the world unite or would they freak out? And you know what? He doesn't even show us that fucking part.
Let's talk about that. Like, let's not even talk about the movie. Let's talk about that. It's more interesting.
Yeah, because that's really the discussion.
Well, the whole thing about this movie is to get to this discussion. So where do you think it goes from there? So if there were proof of aliens, like we already kind of know that there's aliens. We kind of like, we don't know for sure, but we're pretty sure something's going on.
Yeah.
Right. Like, even if you don't believe in them, you know that there's the possibility of them is real.
Yeah, there is a mathematical percentage that would say of there has to be at least one other planet in the universe, if it's infinite, that exists like this or something similar, like is life bearing.
Now, the only thing that would really change if their aliens existed is what do they want to do with us? Right? Do they want to help us? Do they want to fuck us over? Do they want to kill us off? Do they want to poison us?
Spielberg has been consistent in all of his alien movies. The aliens are friendly and want to help humanity.
We don't even know what kind of aliens they are. We don't know if they're aliens from outer space or they're interdimensional beings.
I mean,
or
they look like you're
from a different time.
Humans from the traditional grays with the big heads and the big eyes.
I have a theory that there's aliens are just us in the future coming back, but like whatever.
I mean, is he trying to prep us for like an actual disclosure from the government? And so we see.
What I would say here is, I just don't think if they were to reveal aliens live on like TV like this,
yeah,
I don't think the world would stop.
Okay, a couple of things about that.
I think this is a very. What I was getting at is I think this is a very nostalgic idea of aliens that is a very 80s, 70s idea.
Yeah.
And it's just not, to me, 2020s the way people would think about aliens.
Okay.
Well, even logically, this whole idea that you would stop believing in God because aliens exist, that's an incongruent thought. Like,
because God would have created humans and fucking aliens.
Yeah, God. Why do we only know what happens here? We don't know what the fuck he's doing everywhere else. Like,
let me ask you this. I was like, why didn't he just? It should have started with him posting all this shit on the internet. Now, if you think that happened, do you think most people would not believe it? Or
most people wouldn't believe it.
Okay, fine. So makes sense. But you're telling me, fucking local news is where to post this, and you're telling me every major news network, CNN, is just going to pull this up without verifying?
That was actually really well done. It
was, but wouldn't they want to verify the fucking shit instead of just running it? Also, I've been to local news stations. They don't have any people working there anymore. It's all robot cameras. It's the 3 anchors, and it's like 2 guys in the control room. There's not a fucking shitload of people. So, But to your point, Anthony, this is what I think happened. I don't know. Here's my question. I don't know if Spielberg lost his fastball as much as he is just still making movies the way he's always made movies for decades. And that now might feel a little outdated. I would argue that if he put out E.T. now or Close Encounters, that shit gets dragged to today.
No way. Well. It's still good.
I don't know.
Still good.
But here's what I would say though: if he put out E.T. or Close Encounters now, it's a tough thing to even compare because you're advancing 40 years and saying
50 years.
Okay, 50 years. So if he puts them out now, what are the movies that have come out before that? Right. So like if he puts them out in the 80s, there's obviously tons of movies that got inspired before that. Yeah. So if he puts them out now, what does the landscape look like in movies? It's tough to even say.
Well, yeah, because you have to be like, if he never put those out, what are people inspired by, right? We have the movies that came out now because of him making Close Encounters and E.T.
I think he just chose a bad script.
The script does not help him. I will agree. But I also feel like the millennials are like, this is a boomer movie. I feel like his whole style maybe is getting a little outdated. His bag of tricks may be outdated.
I do think that could be true. I do think what he thinks about what interests him is not as interesting as it was 40 years ago.
Correct.
I think that's absolutely true.
Yeah.
But I also think that it's not just young millennials or Gen Zs that don't like this.
Yeah.
You literally got Ruggs saying, I don't like this.
Yeah.
And then Ruggs will probably put Spielberg in like in a Mount Rushmore.
And I got him in the fucking pool.
Right.
Oh, he has this movie too.
Yeah,
That's
so you know I have integrity
the
because
box office
I could plug this movie and make it sound great, and you guys could go watch it, and I could,
make money.
Yeah, make money. But I still have integrity.
Regarding that, traditionally Spielberg's movies, they don't open big, but they always leg out. I don't know about the legs on this movie this time.
I think it's fine. Like I think the movie's okay.
Yeah,
it's just I have a very high bar for Spielberg.
Yeah.
And him returning to a summer blockbuster with aliens and putting out something that I was confused.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was going on. I didn't understand why characters were acting the way they did. I mean, Ruggs, you mentioned this in your thing. The fucking the government at the end just is like, all right, fuck it. We're not going to
they chase him the whole time and they're like, fuck it.
Yeah. At the end, he just sits down. He's like, all right, go ahead. I'm like, the fuck, you found him. By the way, how many times did they chase him, and then they would just stop chasing him, and then they'd find him again, and then
they
they
got
would
the
just stop.
organization that's got to build the house. Like, it's too convoluted. Like, what is this?
Yeah,
This
that you
is-
got to rebuild the girl's childhood house.
Well,
Like,
but
what
here's
does
my
that mean?
question. Wasn't he building this house from the beginning before he knew it was her?
Yeah.
So how did he know what he was fucking building?
I think he knew that the aliens told him that
Wow.
that
He
was
just
the girl.
waiting for her to get activated.
I mean, if the government was if the government was involved as the way they are, and at one point one guy wants to kill them,
Yeah. Why? I
why
didn't
do they
understand.
why do they go to this news station and decide to turn off the power? Why don't they just go in a news station and just blow everyone up?
Why was Boyd
Why
even
don't
trying to?
why don't they just machine gun everything and be like collateral damage?
Yeah.
Like, what is the point of turning off the power like that? I just don't get that.
I love
Then
that
the
train.
guy just gives up.
I love the train scene, but I was like, wait, why is this guy trying to kill him all of a sudden? I thought they wanted to know where the fucking thing was. Why? And so I have so many questions. Why did the crop circle form around him?
For
no reason.
What was that?
For the trailer, Imran.
What after we get revealed that Emily Blunt basically is the deliverer of the message.
Yeah.
Like, what is the value of that other guy? The fact that he just stole the files? Like,
No,
what was
the
his
thing
value?
is, the two of them, right? This duality, he was imbued with understanding math, and so he could understand the aliens, and she could understand humanity. So they'll talk to him. He's got to whisper to her, and she's just going to go listen, and then they're going to cut to black.
But why were those two like?
I don't know.
That's another thing here. Here's another issue I have with the movie. Why these two people? Why do I care about these two?
No,
people?
you don't. They don't really give you a reason
That's another
to care
thing is
about either of them.
I can be on board with a bad script if I love the characters.
Yeah.
I like what I think Emily Blunt is asked to do a lot of things.
Yes.
But do you know anything about either of these characters that makes you go, man, I'm going to latch onto these characters and really love them?
Absolutely not. She does amazing acting with her eyes, though. I'll tell you that much.
But that's the point. What is the deal with the guy? And then the girlfriend has like a big role, and then she gets like kind of sidelined, and it's just like she shows up at the end and hands her the thing.
Right.
It's just,
Conveniently, right when they need her to show up with the thing.
Right.
it's just bad characters too.
And then Emily Blunt is a psychic, but also she can like shapeshift or make people see their dead relatives, and then people just let them leave. And okay. She
yeah,
just-
and then so then why does the guy playing Colin Firth that's Colin Firth's playing?
Yeah.
I understand conceptually. Okay, he wants to protect the secret, but why is he so anti? Right? Like, give me some motivation. Give me some background on why he's so anti-alien. But then he's so anti-alien that he can fucking sit in the director's chair at the end and go, whatever.
He's like, he just believes that the humans can't take the news.
Can't handle. Yeah.
But then they were hinting at, like this happened when his wife died. Like Coleman Domingo had mentioned, like something like there was some sort of, I don't know exactly what he says, but he's like, when this happened, and it was probably referencing his wife, you changed.
You turned,
and then
you lost
Coleman
me.
Domingo saved an alien. Okay, why did he save an alien? Like there's so many little things that's like, I don't know why the characters are doing what they're doing.
I mean, I saw like a little bit of analogy to like a Professor X Magneto between the two of them, maybe very subtle.
What?
Where one wants to suppress the truth, one wants to reveal. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I guess you could pull that out of it, but
Colin Firth's bad guy was very like one note, two dimensional. He didn't really know anything about what's going on. This is an agency where you can sneak behind them on dry grass behind branches that are completely see through and steal their car, and nobody fucking heard anything.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? How did he? Nobody's seeing this? What kind of incompetent people are these?
what kind of aliens are these that they keep crash landing into Earth if they got so much technology?
I thought we were going to get an ET cameo or something that. So
I mean, these aliens literally can do anything with those magic boxes, yet they're so stupid enough to just keep crash landing into Earth over
but then
and over
how do
again?
people know how to use these MacGuffin rods? Like, how does she know she can make everybody invisible or
Also,
whatever?
there
I'm
was,
sure
like-
they've just been testing them, but
There was like different kinds of aliens. Like the guys that they saw in Roswell were these little ones, and
Right.
then there's this giant one at the end.
The little ones reminded me of the ones from Close Encounter, but they had a big one too. But then
I'm going to say it one more time, just so because it gets. I think the point for me really, if they are this technologically advanced,
yeah,
why do they keep getting captured by humans? Why do they keep letting humans just fuck with them?
That's a good point.
They
That's a
can
good point.
fly from one universe to the other, yet they can't navigate once they get to. They keep fucking crash landing into Roswell.
And then
how does that make any sense?
If you're getting tortured, wouldn't you just fucking vaporize all of them or kill them or something? Like, you got powers.
The amount of tech. I mean, just think about that. The level of advancement to fly that far.
Yeah.
And exist in another place, yet you can't defend yourself against us.
Yeah,
we can't even fucking
that's a good point.
send a human past the point of the moon.
We're that evil. That's a good point. It's
just a very it goes back to it's just a very 19. I know you love the 80s. It's a very 1980s way of thinking about aliens.
It is.
We are 46 years away from what our understanding of aliens and technology and wonder and awe. And this movie is like also looks like it looks like Minority Report for some reason.
That's a better movie.
It's like you mentioned in your thing that it looked great. I thought it looked terrible. I hated the blue hue. I hated how dry. I hated how sterile it looked. I didn't think it looked very great. I know he was going for that on purpose.
It's a very cold movie. Yeah.
It's like a mid 2000s Spielberg movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like throwback, but in all the ways that I'm like not really like a throwback. Like, this isn't a throwback that I want. There's no new ideas here.
Yeah.
It's a frustrating movie.
It's really weird. It's really weird. Yeah. So
I'm like talking about it so badly is it's like Spielberg is much better than this, but this goes back to the point that I made earlier. These older directors don't make good movies when they get old.
Yeah, I just feel if you're making a movie about Disclosure Day, it shouldn't be something that ends abruptly after you do it.
Well, let's talk about the end when they finally upload and disclose all the shit, and the CNN lady is crying, which got me a little bit. I thought she did a good job.
I was like, okay, I thought that the movie was going somewhere after that point.
Right?
All right, now we're getting to it.
And then
it's all going to pay off.
They wheel out this huge alien. Maybe that's E.T. all grown up and old. I don't know. And he whispers something to Daniel, who has to whisper something to Margaret. She gets back in front of the camera and just says, listen. And the movie ends. And I was like, what? Wait a minute. What did she say? I know you want to be all ambiguous and leave it up to the fucking viewer, but I thought this is where the movie should have fucking started. Instead, he gives us just like a chase movie that ends where... Because how is the world reacting to this? That was your whole fucking premise.
And that's the interesting thing. Not that we already know the government's keeping shit from us.
Yeah.
There's nothing to really get from that. Like, okay, how do you got the shit? Now, what happens after you put it out? Like, what is the world? What's the effects of the world? Like, what happens?
Well, also, what is the aliens' motivation? What did they want? Why are they here? Like, those are the things where we'd want to know that.
And then why do they keep coming?
Everyone knows at this, like you guys mentioned, everyone at this point would, for the most part, be like, okay, aliens are here.
Yeah.
The real thing would be not that they exist, it'd be why are they here? And that's a move. Like, I go back to Arrival.
Yeah.
Like Arrival, the whole premise was, these aliens said something, and it was misconceived weapon, and the weapon actually means tool,
right?
And that they wanted to help us, and that they can see time in a certain way. And then there's this reveal that this character, the main character, is like literally seen all her life and is still choosing to do these things, even though she's going to lose the love of her life and all that stuff. It's like a very like, oh my god, this unwraps into like a blooming onion. Whereas this movie, like you guys mentioned, there's the reveal of the CNN, and it's like, it's getting sad and it's getting like heartfelt, and then it's just like cut.
I mean, the last bit like grabs you and then just fucking leaves you hang.
Right.
Yeah.
There's nothing. I don't know. Yeah. Just
like you.
Go ahead, Ruggs.
I feel like he tries to pull some artsy shit at the end, and the movie's been nothing but a chase movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can't just like pump the brakes and go, okay, it's time to get artsy and listen. And that's it. You're like, what the fuck? So it was just like, it just didn't fit with the rest of the movie.
Also, Jane, the minute after she is being taken over by Scanlan, and she tells Daniel, you cannot trust this person anymore. Why are you? Even he tried to like tie her up and take everything with the name off. I was like, why do you still have her around? She's a fucking liability. The minute he does it the first time, you got to be like, I can't, you got to go, because you're getting me in trouble.
Well,
So,
that actually, I didn't mind that. What I minded it the most is it's clear that she can get possessed. And he's like, you know what? We're caught. We're in the bathroom. I'm going to give her the fucking thing.
yes. Why are you
she's
giving
gonna
her
run
the
off with it.
device?
And it's like, okay, if you catch him and he doesn't have it,
Yeah.
why doesn't fucking Colin Firth's character just wizard back into her?
Right.
She has it,
Yeah.
and he gets it. She just gives it to him, right? Like,
Yeah.
why do we not wizard
Super
back into
sloppy.
the other girl?
Super sloppy.
No, but how did Emily Blunt know that the thing would make the house invisible? How does she know what this thing does?
I mean, yeah, sure.
It does
yeah.
whatever they need it to do.
Yeah. I think it's more egregious that you catch the guy, he doesn't have the thing. You've been wizarding into his girlfriend.
Yeah.
He clearly probably just gave it to his girlfriend. You don't wizard into her.
How about you go back and find her?
Movie's over. Just wizard into her throat.
I like when he showed up though in that farmhouse and he's talking to her. Like that was kind of, it was tense. It was, I don't know. All right.
There's moments. There's some moments.
It has
in this movie that are
moments of
fun.
like really cool camera movement, the spinning. You know, he can shoot the action well.
There's
but
pieces that as a whole. It doesn't
I
work.
just
That's
think
the-
his styles, maybe his bag of tricks is not like we've seen it all. And he hasn't anything new. He's just doing what he's always been doing, but we've just seen it so many times.
I mean, what's the last great movie he's made?
All right.
I'm going to read off his last few movies.
Yes.
You stop me when you think it's a great movie. Disclosure Day, The Fablemans.
Okay, Ruggs, what do you think about Fablemans? I didn't see it.
I thought it was decent.
Okay.
I'm talking about great movie.
Not great, but I thought it was decent.
Okay.
West Side Story.
That's pretty good. Not great. It's pretty good.
Is it an all-timer?
I mean, it's a good musical. It's a good version of West Side Story.
Ready Player One.
I'd love that. I think that's a fun movie.
I think it's pretty good.
The Post, that got nominated. The BFG, Bridge of Spies, Lincoln. Now we're going into like 15
Lincoln
years
got
ago.
some Oscar fucking shit going on.
I know, but here's the thing. He gets a lot of Oscar
He does.
nominations for things.
Yeah. Keep
What
going.
I'm getting at is he's not making great movies anymore.
No, keep going.
Lincoln, War Horse.
Yeah, I never saw it.
The Adventures of Tintin, Indiana Jones, and the Kingdom of Crystal Skull.
Oh, that's another alien movie that's worse than this movie, maybe.
Munich.
Munich's really good.
Yeah, Munich's good. War of the Worlds.
War of the Worlds, I rather enjoyed with Tom Cruise. Actually, that's one where the aliens aren't friendly. I guess I was wrong. Those aliens want to fuck things up.
I mean, we're already 20 years ago. So, my point is, I think what I'm saying is true. These older guys don't make good movies.
But if you keep going, the next couple are kind of interesting. Like The Terminal, everybody hates. I thought it was an okay comedy. Catch Me If You Can is a fantastic movie.
Yeah.
Minority Report is a fantastic movie.
Right.
Hey, but you know what though?
Yeah.
He's 45 years old when he's
Yes,
55 years
yes,
old when he's
that
making
was
those movies.
2002.
He's 79 right now.
And then before that, he does AI, which is
That's
okay.
a Kubrick movie he finished.
Yeah. So you know what's funny about that? He was actually going to direct Harry Potter, but then Stanley Kubrick's widow calls him after Kubrick dies and says, "Will you finish my husband's movie?" And so we would have had a Steven Spielberg Harry Potter. Instead, Chris Columbus gets it. And then
That's
I
great.
think before that, 1998, Saving Private Ryan. There is your answer.
Right. So, 20 years
1998.
ago.
Yeah.
Saving Private Ryan is probably one of his all-timers right there.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
I mean, I think that in that list that you've gone, he's made good films.
Right.
He's made good films that work way better than this.
All right, let's just talk about the 4 alien movies. Close Encounters, E.T., War of the Worlds, and I'm putting Indiana Jones and Crystal Skull in here. How does it hold up against those?
Bottom of the barrel, I think.
Right? I mean, it's
I would-
better than Crystal Skull.
No, I don't know. I like Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull more as a movie. It makes more
It
sense.
does make more sense. At least it gives you like an ending and shit.
Yeah.
And then as
Yeah.
far as the last 20 years of movies you just read, it's not
He's made good films. I'm not trying to say he's completely fallen off a cliff. Although this movie you might make the argument he's fallen off a cliff now.
This is the first time I've been to a Spielberg movie and walked away like I was really disappointed.
There's people making videos going, Spielberg needs to hang up his fucking camera and retire. I don't.
Yeah.
This is the first time ever I've walked away from a Spielberg movie. Even Crystal Skull, I liked when I was like, it was not that bad.
Even Lost World, even the second Jurassic World.
He didn't do that one.
Oh, he didn't do that one?
No.
He produced it?
No, you're right. He did do that
He
one.
did the second one. That's not
You're
good.
right. Sorry.
Not good.
It's okay. I mean, The Lost, it's just different.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's a terrible movie. It's just a different movie.
All right, well, where are we putting Frank Grillo in this? I do think the movie
Oh,
improves.
yeah,
Oh.
think
I
about
think
that.
the movie improves with Frank Grillo.
Ooh, Frank
I would love to
Grillo
see him as Scanlan, maybe, as the bad guy.
as Scanlan. It would be
Maybe.
a great skit. Imagine him zapping into people. Yeah. Everybody has to do a Grillo impression.
And controlling him, yeah, and then they start talking like him.
What if he was who
Wyatt
was-
Russell's character.
And, that would be
boyfriend.
fun. Yeah, he's a guitarist. He plays
Could he be Hugo,
You know who he should be?
the alien?
No, not the not
he's the
alien.
cop that tries to kill them on the Brit.
That's
the train
exactly
track.
who I was
Oh,
thinking of.
Boyd.
Boyd,
Yeah,
yeah. He
He would
should
have
be
been Boyd.
Yeah,
He would have been a
Boyd.
good Boyd. Yeah, he would have been a good like agent guy who's actually competent at his job, maybe.
A couple times I got confused that Boyd guy
Yeah.
was like Daniel Kellner, Josh O'Connor's brother. I was like, who is? They look too much alike.
Yeah. All these white dudes look alike. I mean, Josh O'Connor did fine, but he's like a little bland. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I thought he was bland. I didn't think that he had much to do, and I thought he was very bland.
No, and it's surprising how good Blunt is given what she has to do.
She's really good in it.
She's really good. I think she like saves the movie almost to get to watch her. I love her shimmy in the red dress. I mean, come on. Doesn't All right,
Yeah.
Anthony. Final thoughts. Give me a score if you want to. I mean, there's 36 movies, so and I'm sure you're not seeing all of them. But
I've not seen all of Spielberg's movies.
man,
This movie. When I walked out of the theater, I was like, I like it, and then I immediately sat in my car. I'm like, I don't like it,
yeah.
and then I initially rated it a 7 on Letterboxd, and I changed it to a 6 before I recorded this.
Yeah.
And the more we talk about it, I'm like, is it a 6? Is it a 5? I'm going to go 5.5
Okay.
out of 10.
Yeah.
I ultimately found this to be a very messy, disappointing film. And I have a much higher bar for Spielberg than this. And the biggest thing is not even just the inconsistencies of what we talked about and the themes, but I just found it at times to be very boring.
Sure.
And that's the part where I'm like, that's strange when I just am not caught up into what's happening.
Yeah.
That's the part where it's like,
But I will say he does his movies have this deliberate kind of slow pacing. Like Close Encounters is a slow fucking draggy movie.
sure.
But the end there makes up for it and you actually get something satisfying.
Yeah.
This one is the same slow and draggy Spielberg, but there's no fucking thing at the end to enjoy it.
I really wish he would have harped on like one of the plot points, like the scene where she's getting interrogated, but she's holding onto the cross, and at times it helps her because of the pain.
And
you can also interpret it as, oh, it's God helping her,
or like stigmata. She's giving herself stigmata, like Jesus almost with a cross.
Yeah, sure.
You know?
Sure, like there was some stuff there that like you really could have mined, but he never stayed in any sort of lane. He kind of did a bunch of different things to make it into a summer blockbuster, and
I mean, I did like when Jane calls the nun, and she's like, "Does God love us?" And the nun is like, he mentions Earth, and why would he make all of this just for us? So she's able to reconcile supreme beings and a higher God type thing. Like that was interesting, but that was it. It was like one line.
right. So, yeah, I wish it was better. I wish the early reactions that I saw what I saw when I was in Colombia was this is Spielberg's return to form and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I wish I felt the same way after seeing that movie, but I did not.
Yeah. Ruggs, give me a number and then rank it in some way.
I really wanted to love this movie. I don't have anything against Steven Spielberg. I love his movies. So when I went in and I was disappointed in this film, I was like, I was beside myself. I couldn't believe that I didn't like this movie. But there really is a lot of problems with it. It's really sloppy. There's too much stuff in there. It's not elegant. There's a lot of things that don't need to be in this movie that are in it. And it just resolves in such a, like the guys give up. The ending is so abrupt and you don't get any payoff or find out anything new at all.
Yeah.
And so it leaves me with like, what is this movie? It has a couple of good scenes, and a good performance by Emily Blunt, but is that enough to do it? to recommend it. So I can't really recommend it. I'm going to give it a 6, which is, it's a movie. It's and you could, but I'm not a 7 is a recommend for me, and it just missed that. So
yeah. Is it maybe his worst alien movie? I don't know.
I think this is the sloppiest movie that I've seen in a long time. It's just things don't work. So
yeah, the problem is those other, like, at least E.T. and Close Encounters do have a sense of awe and wonder, which this movie lacks.
It's still Spielberg, and you still get some Spielbergy shit.
Yeah, it's very Spielbergian.
You get some good direction. You get some great camera moves.
Yeah.
You get some really well done editing and action sequences, but the story does not, and all the moving parts in it do not work together very well.
Yeah, I'm at like a 6.5. It was underwhelming, very strange. But like we said, it had some great moments. Emily Blunt's great. The one fucking train scene is great, but like almost belongs in a different movie. And so, yeah, just a strange outing from Spielberg. And I don't know if this word of mouth is going to hurt the legs. I think Minority Report's better. Like you said, Arrival is better, does the same thing. Just maybe we've moved on from his bag of tricks and he doesn't have any new tricks.
No, I wouldn't just dismiss him outright. I just think that this movie got away from him. I think
he's got another good movie in him. He is 80
I'm sure The Fablemans wasn't bad, but he wasn't trying to do much with that.
Right. And I'm not sure what he's trying to say at the end of the day.
Fablemans is about his life.
Yeah.
I
mean, he's 79 years old. How many more things is he going to do?
Yeah, and I didn't get what the message of this movie kind of was. Is it empathy? Is it watch the local news? Otherwise, you're going to miss out. I don't know what the fuck. What's the message? All right, let's do some news from the nation. I just got a couple of comments from the movie.
It's time for news from the nation.
It's time for news from the nation.
It stinks. It stinks. It stinks.
I like the Pavlovian trigger that anytime Rock Boy hears a toilet flush, he has to make the fart noise. I bet that happens, right, Rugs? Time to flush.
Yeah, I've been holding it in, waiting
just for the flush sound.
Yeah, right.
Just a couple of comments. Scott Sangwarm says about Disclosure Day, I found it boring and dated, definitely far from Spielberg's best. Yeah, I don't think it's his do you think it's his worst movie? I feel like it's just like lower middle, mediocre, average, mid Spielberg.
I think it's on the lower end, but I don't know if it's I don't know what the worst one would be.
I don't know what the worst one. Tintin? I don't know. I've never seen it.
Maybe.
Jose Ibarra checking in says, I did not like this movie at all. I was bored about 80% of the time. At times it felt comical at how bad the agents were trying to capture him. He's in a wide open field and sneaks up on them. Also, the motel, his girlfriend sneaks out a back window and gets away. Why would he even trust her with the device at that point? She literally just betrayed him while tied up. Would we even care that much if aliens were revealed at this point? I doubt the world would stop like it did in this movie. Most people will be like, hey, I already knew this. What's the aliens at sign? I'll follow him on the gram. Yeah, accurate. And then John Bellotti Jr. just said Nixon 5.
Oh, shit.
Can I tell you how entertaining it was to watch Manhattan just explode?
Yeah.
Holy shit. There's a school bus on fire. People hanging from all sorts. Did you get caught up in any of this, Rugs?
Well, I was at a bar when the Knicks won.
Oh, shit.
And it was very awkward because there was a band waiting to go on.
Oh, no.
And they were didn't want to go on while the Knicks won. So they were just patiently waiting to see what the end of the game was.
Did they ever go on? Probably
and
not.
They went on right after they won. It made the fucking band so much better. So, yeah, it was great.
Wild weekend. Probably the craziest Saturday night in Manhattan the Manhattan's going to see in a while.
Oh, it was bonkers. And there's going to be Thursday's going to be bonkers. It's going to be the parade. It's going to be
there's the
crazy.
parade. And then there's all the fucking World Cup people from all over the world in New Jersey and New York. Oh, back and forth.
Right.
It's some crazy shit going on right now. All right, let's do some. What are we watching, Anthony? You didn't watch anything, did you?
No, I was watching the people in the streets of Colombia and Cartagena. So
You were watching Cartagena, Colombia.
yeah, I mean, I was watching a little bit of the World Cup and things like that, but I was at a bachelor party in Cartagena, and let me tell you guys, right now, Cartagena is a magical place.
Geek boner. So you didn't watch any of the Knicks last game there?
I watched a little bit of the Knicks. I mean, we had to stream it on someone's phone, but
Okay.
yeah, the Knicks winning the championship is a huge deal. I mean, that it's been 53 years that
Yeah.
they took over. I mean, the thing about the Knicks is, if I can get on a sports rant,
Sure.
they are the only team really in New York that unites New York, because you got the Yankees and the Mets,
Yeah.
you got the Giants and the Jets.
Oh, you got two of each of the other ones.
Well, there is the Knicks and the Nets, but really the Nets, no one gives a fuck about the Nets in New
That's
York.
right.
Even people in Brooklyn don't give a fuck about the Nets. That team has been a Jersey team. So Knicks really unite that town, and there's no one. I mean, you watch those games, and that game in San Antonio, there's probably 40% Knicks fans there. Like, the Knicks travel like no other in that city. While I don't, I always enjoy New York losing. There was a part of me that was happy to see the Knicks win, just because it's been so long, and those fans are diehards.
Even at the New York games, it was crazy to see Taylor Swift and fucking, everybody, Larry David, John McEnroe, who were just right there. Spike Lee.
Timmy was in.
Timmy was there with Kim Kardashian.
They're all there. I mean, Sydney Sweeney was there. Like, it's going to a Knicks game when the Knicks are good. The celebrity row is popping.
And like they're right there on the floor, like right in front. It's crazy, but fun to watch. Ruggs, you watch anything?
When New York is good at sports, there's nothing like it.
Yeah, that's crazy. Ruggs, what'd you watch? Anything?
I didn't complete anything yet. I'm halfway through this movie by Walter Hill called The Driver.
Oh.
And it's like Baby Driver, but before Baby Driver.
Yeah, Walter Hill's dope director, bro.
And yeah, it's got some really good car chases at this point.
What year is that from? Oh, 78. Oh,
yeah, it's an old movie. But it's about a guy who is a getaway driver and a cop that's trying to catch him.
All right.
And the cop's a little bit like, not on the up and up so much. And he's willing to do anything to get this guy. And the guy's kind of like brazen and doesn't want to be caught, but doesn't give a fuck. So it was an interesting watch so far.
I mean, 70s fucking chase movies are always pretty.
Yeah. So I'm checking that out. I don't know why he was interested in watching it, but I watched something on YouTube where the guy was going over Walter Hill's like whole catalog. He's like, you can't go wrong with Walter Hill movies. Even the ones from the fucking 80s are good. So I'm going to check
He did
out.
Warriors, right?
That's right.
Yeah, that was fucking great. We reviewed that.
Yeah.
I did rewatch Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I watched the director's cut that's available everywhere, and I hadn't seen this movie in years. And yeah, it's a fucking slow movie in parts. But the special effects for 77, 76, they're really good. They're pretty amazing. And the awe at the end, the melody they come up with, and then all the aliens coming out, like, it's a satisfying ending. It has similar things where the aliens are making people see things and hear things and think of things. But ultimately, it's about just making contact. And I don't know. What do you think of that movie, Ruggs?
It's good. I mean, it's Close Encounters. It's First Contact. It's all that stuff. And it plays out in a very magical way, very memorable.
Yeah.
I still remember all that whole scene where they're making the tones and they're firing it back, and they're all kind of like, and the scientists are all trying to figure out what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
There's that urgency, and it was cool. It felt like a moment. You felt like you were watching something of importance when you watched that movie.
Something new,
even though it is slow moving.
Yeah,
but everything makes sense. Kind of, or if I remember it correctly, it makes sense.
It mostly does. The practical effects of the ship are great. Fucking that kid Barry. It's great. Barry fucking runs off. And just good mystery. And yeah, it does make a lot more sense. I thought we would get to see some kind of allusion to that in Disclosure Day. But in this universe, like what happened in Close Encounters technically is part of this disclosure that of all this data.
Yeah, I kind of saw that.
Right? It was
they're marching them into the tents.
Yeah. So it was like one of the events and it keep happening. But to your point, Anthony, it does make me think, if they keep crashing, why do they keep fucking coming back when they know they're going to crash? Fix your fucking shit, aliens. I don't know. Then I saw this movie called Coherence that kept popping up on like mindfuck movies. It came out in 2013. It is a low budget movie, 90 minutes. The only person you're going to know in here is Nicholas Brendan from Buffy fame, who I think died like last year, didn't he?
Yeah.
Anyways, low budget movie, and it's about a group of friends who are gathering to have a dinner. And during this dinner, this comet is passing overhead. And slowly you realize this comet is fucking with their reality and kind of mixing alternate realities, alternate parallel universes together. I don't want to give too much away because it was actually done pretty well in just like dialogue and acting. There's no special effects. There's no crazy. It's low budget, but it gets the job done. It reminded me of Primer a little bit because by the end you're like, hold on, what the fuck? Wait a minute, and you want to watch it again to pick up these clues. Not bad. I would recommend Coherence. It's on Prime Video, and then I just randomly checked out that Josh Hartnett action movie Fight or Flight. That's essentially the bullet train on a plane. Not
so it's
on a
Passenger
train.
57 or
A
Die
little
Hard
bit.
2.
Yeah, so Josh Hartnett plays like a retired FBI dude who, of course, is drunk now and owes money and needs to do these side jobs. And he gets tasked by an old person he worked with to find this character, the ghost that everybody is looking for. The ghost is on this plane. He's got to get on this plane, but it's also disclosed to every hitman in the area that the ghost is on this plane. So then you find out he's on a plane with a bunch of assassins who are trying to kill the ghost. He's got to bring the ghost in alive. It's a fun movie. There's a lot of violence. It gets really wacky and silly at the end. And like the cabin is fucking blood soaked by the end of this movie. It was all right. It was all right. It was kind of fun. It was kind of funny. Some good fight scenes, dynamic fight scenes, some interesting shit. It's on par with Bullet Train, I guess. It's
What's that other movie? The Indian movie on the train. They have to fight each other.
Oh, that's Kill. Yeah. Kill's very good. That's a lot more serious. This movie gets fucking wacky and silly, and he just at one point is taking a chainsaw to people, and it's just crazy.
Well, how do you get the chainsaw on the plane?
Apparently it was in a crate in the fucking underneath in storage. Yeah, there was a chainsaw. So yeah, it's fun. Next week, here's our assignment, fellas. Toy Story 5.
Oh my God.
For the adults. Yeah. 5.
I gotta
right?
watch Toy Story 5.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I mean, it's on our box office draft, and it's gonna make $1 billion, and we're gonna watch it.
Fuck.
Or
Yeah,
well,
we can do it. We can do it.
We're gonna do it.
Yeah. I just
Also,
haven't seen. I've only seen Toy Story 1 and maybe 2.
I would watch 3, which is very good.
3 is great.
4 is okay. I think 3 is better, but the early reactions, it's like 100% people are saying this is as good as like 1 and 3. It's a return to form, and these movies always kill, man, when they come out. I think we should do it. Everyone's gonna be talking about it.
Oh, it's gonna make me a ton of money.
Yeah. Also, note for viewers, Hot D season 2, House of the Dragon returns this Sunday, June 21st. I've heard the first 2 episodes are pretty incredible, and they drop us right into where you wanted the last season to go, which is the fucking crazy battle. So apparently they don't waste time, and they're gonna get the battle.
I gotta watch a primer.
You gotta watch I kind of forgot what happened too. All I remember is they were leading up to this battle. People were getting ready, and then the season ended. I was like, what the fuck? I thought you were going to have a battle. But it sounds like they did the right thing by saving it for season 2, because I think it's like a 2-episode fucking battle that apparently is like some of the best shit that's ever been on Game of Thrones, if you're listening to the early reviews of Hot D. But Hot D is back. Get your Hot D. That's going to do it for this week, Anthony. Where can the people find you this week? Watching Toy Story 5 with children.
That's right. I'm going to be at Toy Story 5 with little kids. So,
Ruggs, how annoying is that going to be for you?
Oh, I'm going to try and go to a show that they're not going to be at, like 11 o'clock show. Or something.
Okay. Good plan. They should have adult-only viewings of Toy Story 5 where nobody comes.
If someone brings their kids to like a 10:30 show or something, you're a terrible parent.
Yeah, it depends how old the kid is, but this for little kids. But I have no doubt it's going to have a lot of heart, and it's going to be deep for kids and adults as they do. Where can the people find you online then?
Rug Boy Show.
Find them there on X.
So I was going to do a rant because Elon Musk became a trillionaire.
Officially, right? It went IPO and he's a trillionaire. The first.
So everyone's like, why doesn't he give everybody his money and make everyone rich? I'm like, douchebag, if you took all of the money in the entire world and you divvied it up to everybody would get 12 grand. That's it.
I'll take it. I'll still take it. Let's do that.
Yeah, but that's it. You're not going to be a millionaire, and then that's all the money that you will ever get again.
Yeah, that's not going to last long. Really? What about just the U.S.?
I don't know about just the U.S., but like you can't. You have to take I think it's like $200 a person or something.
No, fuck the rest of the world. If he split $1 trillion,
no, I think you might get $2,000. I think you might get $2,000 a person if he takes all of his money and gives it just to America.
All right, send the check.
Is that worth it? Is that going to change your life? Are you going to be all of a sudden living the vida loca?
Send the check, Elon. I'll take your $2,000. No. So we're fucked.
So wealth distribution, it doesn't make mathematics sense to me.
All the money is owned by 1% and a point of 1%. Or
they just the answer is make more money.
The answer is, listener, visit our website, jockandnerd.com, so you can find links to give us money and support the show.
Yeah.
Once Elon gives you that check, just send a little bit to the Patreon. But you can also find links to all our socials, how to get in touch, how to listen to the show, blah, blah, blah. All that at the website. Share the show. That's the best thing you could do. Thank you for listening to the Jock and Nerd Podcast. My name is Imran.
My name's Anthony.
He's the Jock.
He's the nerd.
We'll peep you next time.
I love this movie.
Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit.
Thing I offered you a chance to be a cop, and you blew it.
Jock and Nerd